Jon Jones says today, officially announcing my retirement from the UFC. This decision comes after a lot of reflection, and I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for the journey I've experienced over the years. From the first time I stepped in the octagon, my goal was to push the boundaries as well as possible in the sport, becoming the youngest UFC champ in history, defending my title against some of the best fighters in the world, and sharing unforgettable moments with fans across the globe. These are memories I'll cherish forever. As I close this chapter of my life, I look forward to new opportunities and challenges ahead. MMA will always be a part of who I am, and I'm excited to continue to contribute to the sport and inspire others in new ways. Thank you for all being part of this incredible journey with me. The best is yet to come.
Jon Jones called us last night and retired. Jon Jones is officially retired. Tom Aspinall is the heavyweight champion of the UFC.
Do you somewhat regret the time that you gave Jon Jones to make his final decision, that it took so long and the whole division?
Do I regret the time that I gave him?
Yes.
Listen, if you look at what he's accomplished in the sport, no. It is what it is. I obviously feel bad for Tom that he lost all that time and obviously money, but yeah, we'll make it up to him. Tom Aspinall's a good guy. He's been incredible through this whole process that we've gone through. He's been willing to do anything, fight him anywhere at any time and do this, and now he's like, I'll fight anybody. You tell me who and I'll fight him. So Aspinall's been great. He's going to be a great heavyweight champion for us, and I'm excited to work with him.
Francis says he changed his mind and he would consider coming back to the UFC. Would you be open to
If
having
what?
Francis back?
He would consider coming back to UFC if what? One thing I've learned over the years about Francis doesn't always mean what he says publicly. What he says behind the scenes are different than what he says publicly. I'm not a big fan. I would be shocked if Francis ever came back here on lots of different levels. I'm not a fan, and he doesn't always mean what he says publicly.
Who is the number one contender right now?
So International Fight Week starts Monday in Las Vegas, and Tom will be in Vegas all week with us, so we'll get together with him and figure out what's next.
Jailton Almeida throws himself into the mix. Congrats, champ. You deserve that. Now, let's make the only fight that makes sense. Aspinall versus Almeida for the undisputed heavyweight title of the world. Gon ducks you, and before me, already fought for the belt and lost 2 times. And his last win was a robbery. He's talking about that fight with Alexander Volkov, which many felt was a robbery.
Jon Jones quit. I said it a couple weeks ago that if he didn't fight this guy, Jon Jones quit. And tonight, Dana White announced that he did. Unbelievable.
Nazim Sadahov versus Nicholas Mota won fight of the night. Incredible back and forth battle, and that is arguably fight of the year so far. Nazim Sadahov won a bonus for his knockout in that fight, and they also gave a bonus to Nicholas Mota. Well deserved. That was an insane fight. It looked like Nazim Sadahov was going to lose, and then he came back. Then Mota looked like he was going to go back. He come back. It's just a back and forth insane battle. So some people thought that Mitabek Orabai should have got a bonus as well for getting his Kimura victory over Tafik Musai, but Dana White wasn't happy that he came in heavy for the fight. They had to change the fight up a weight class because he came in heavy, according to Dana White.
Mitabek Orabai with the Kimura, his performance, don't you think that deserves a bonus?
We'll see.
The Kimura, the kid that didn't make weight. He didn't make weight. He missed weight by 10 pounds. He came over and told me after the fight, he said, I'm going to be a world champion someday. I said, you better figure out how to make weight first before you can't become a world champion if you come in 10 pounds overweight.
Thank you so much.
UFC just called my phone. You got a 100K bonus. Yes!
Open the door. Police.
Yo, I just hit 100K.
No way.
I just hit 100K. Oh, I just hit 100K.
After his victory in the main event this weekend over Jamal Hill, Khalil Roundtree will likely be number 4 in the light heavyweight division behind Alberg, Prohaska, Pereira, and the champion Magomed Ankalaev.
Magomed considered as the most dangerous striker in the division. So what do you make of that opinion?
I think I'm also considered one of the most dangerous strikers in the division too. So was Alex Pereira, so I don't think that's ever scared me away or anything. I love dangerous strikers. It just puts for good fights.
Andrei Arlovski won his BKFC debut over Copeland by TKO, so he wants to take on Ben Rothwell next for the belt. They fought 2 times in MMA. Arlovski's 2-0 against him in MMA.
Big Ben Rothwell, but I beat your champ twice, so looking forward, to be honest with you.
He beat up on Copeland. You did the same thing, but are you impressed with this victory?
Listen, you better be really careful what you wish for, because if you fight me like that, I'm going to end your career.
Honest, it will be a pleasure to dance with third time for the title, my brother.
Final word, Ben.
Let's do it!
Could this be it?
Next UFC card is next weekend, UFC 317 from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira is the main event. Co-main event, Pantoja versus France. So 2 title fights on the card, the lightweight championship, the flyweight championship, and an important flyweight fight as well, Roy Val versus Joshua Van. Number 1 in the division, Roy Val, against number 11 in the division, Joshua Van. If Roy Val wins, he may get a title shot. If Van wins, he may get a title shot too at just the age of 23. Also in the lightweight division, Dariush versus Moicano. That's number 9 and 10 at lightweight. And kicking off the main card, Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima in the bantamweight division. Talbot coming off a loss, first loss of his career to Raoni Barcelos. We'll see how he bounces back. Felipe Lima is also a great contender in the bantamweight division, so fun fight to kick off the main card in the bantamweight division between 2 prospects at 135. In the main event, former champion featherweight Ilia Topuria, undefeated 16-0, 88% finishing rate, 5 straight performance awards, only featherweight to knock out Volkanovski and Holloway. On the other side of the equation, Oliveira, former UFC lightweight champion, trying to regain the belt. 20 finishes in the UFC, most in UFC history, 20 performance bonus awards, most in UFC history, 23 wins, tied for second most in UFC history. The Usman brothers snapped their losing streaks this week. Muhammad Usman snapped his 2-fight losing streak by beating Hamdi Abdul-Wahab over the weekend. And last weekend, Usman snapped his 3-fight losing streak by beating Joaquin Buckley. They haven't announced what the new media rights deal for the UFC will be, but Dana White says that part of that deal is they'll probably do double the amount of Contender Series fights, which is a good thing in terms of entertainment value for the fans, because that's a very entertaining show. And economically for the UFC, it's very good for them because they get fighters cheap from their $10,000 to fight, $10,000 to win contracts.
Not to mention the fact that as we go into our new TV rights deal, we're probably going to end up doing double the amount of Contender Series fights that we do now. So, listen, stay active, keep winning, and fight notable people so you can get noticed. And you will definitely make it to the Contender Series.
This season's Contender Series will debut on August 12th, and it's going to run all the way until October 14th, all the fights at the UFC Apex in Vegas.